Premier Job Mokgoro, who took over the reins in 2018 as part of attempts to bring stability back to that province, will soon be replaced. This comes after the ANC at national level approved one of the interim provincial committee's recommendations for premier. The ANC in the northwest is expected to announce a new premier for the platinum-rich province. Our reporter Zebulon Maine is following that story and joins us live now. Good afternoon, Zebulon. Thanks so much for your time. Just give us the latest on what's happening.
Thank you very much, even though I can't hear you properly due to the strong winds. But what I can tell is that we are outside the provincial offices of the ANC, known as Mpeko House here in Mahikeng, where we have seen a number of ANC members gathered outside. As I will be stepping out from the shot, I'm going to ask my cameraman, Brad, to me, just to show you this group of members who are singing. They are saying that they are against the recalling of Premier Job Mokgoro, because they are saying that they don't even know what is it that Premier Mokgoro has done in order for the IPC to remove him. You'll remember that for the past few weeks there have been interviews conducted by the top six of the ANC regarding the premiership of the Northwest, where we have seen Speaker of the Provincial Legislature Susan Danji and MEC for Finance Motalepule Khosho and Bushi Mape being nominated as the three candidates who have made it to the interviews. But following those processes that were conducted by the NEC, we have seen over the weekend that Bushi Mape is likely to be the premier of the Northwest, and he was the IPC was expected to announce his name as the premier yesterday, but due to unforeseen circumstances they couldn't do that. They are going to do it, they were expected to do it today around 11 o'clock, and then it was pushed to later today at 1 o'clock. But now we are going to speak to the spokesperson for the IPC in the Northwest, Kenny Murolong, who's going to tell us basically as to what is really transpired. Are they not, what is it that they are going to say rather with regards to some members of the ANC who are singing outside the provincial offices, where we are expecting that they were supposed to leave from here to the Northwest Legislature, where they are going to make this announcement. But I'm going to talk to a spokesperson for the IPC in the province, Kenny Murolong. Thanks very much for joining us, my brother.
No, thank you very much for having me, Zebulon.
Okay, now we have seen we are seeing some members of the ANC here singing songs outside. Singing songs outside here. What are you saying with regards to this?
Well, yesterday we received a tip-off that there's going to be a small number of people who are going to assemble outside the provincial office of the ANC, who are going to burn tires and who are rented to try and destabilize our program today. You would know that we have convened a press conference for 1 o'clock. We are indeed going to continue with our press conference. We remain undeterred. We are fully conscious of these occurrences. We know who is behind these occurrences. We know who are the sponsors. We know their motives. We will soon unmask them. What we can confirm is that the press conference is going ahead as planned, and we will not be held at ransom by 15 drunk young people who have been rented to destabilize our program for today.
And now, maybe one can ask that, like, you know that you are going to unmask those who are behind this. Any steps that are going to be taken at any time from now?
We will definitely make sure that they face the full might of the constitution of the ANC. But we will also work with law enforcement agencies to ensure that they face the full might of the law. This can't continue unabated. There must be consequences, and we are going to make sure that those consequences are there.
And lastly, Remorolong, we understand that you are expecting to hold a press conference at 1 o'clock. But to expect at the press conference?
Well, we are going to communicate the decision of the national leadership of the ANC with respect to the deployment of the Premier of the Northwest Province, you would note that the deployment and or redeployment of premiers is the exclusive domain of the National Executive Committee of the ANC. We are going to expound on the matter, and we will then also communicate the new Premier-elect of the ANC in the Northwest Province.
Speaking of the new Premier-elect, has Premier Job Mokgoro resigned?
Well, those pronouncements will be made at the media conference. Just be a little bit patient with us.
There was Kenny Morolong, spokesperson for the IPC in the province, saying that they are not going to be deterred by a group of people who are singing here. They are going to continue with their press conference as planned. But the police, public order policing, are here to maintain law and order, to make sure that nothing has been done. But what I can tell is that this group of members of the ANC, they have burned some tires along the route here in Mahikeng, and even on the other side, as you can see there's a huge smoke going up there where the tires have been burned. But the IPC in the province is saying that everything is going to go according to plan today.